Hello guys, Shaka came back here once again. So I tried to be Hajime Ippo around 1354. And I want to apologize because usually I go through the notifications. I tell you about the other channel I watch who puts up the chapters. But apparently he must didn't do it this week, or I didn't see it. But apparently the chapter's been out for like over 7 days. So like pretty much a week and like 3 days. Yeah, a week and 3 days. But I was unaware of that. I didn't know. I didn't check the site for myself. I was looking at somebody else, so it's just my bad, my mistake. But it is chapter 1354. It is the showdown between Amai and Hoshi. It is the showdown to prove he is the strongest in the current next generation Federal Division. I've been talking about Hoshi, where you could go. I've been talking about Amai, where you can go. The showdown has happened right here on prime time pay-per-view. Let's do this. And I announced it says it's a showdown between the new generation Japan featherweights. If the young guns of the east and the west sharpen their swords, the weight class that Ippo once reigned over. The young guns of the east and west sharpen their swords, the weight class that Ippo once reigned over. Round 1354, Mr. 1R. Now this chapter title does have me worried. Alright, that does make me worried for Hoshi, but I think he got what it takes. I think he has what it takes to make it through. And that's how it continues. Amai Kusuke has already cemented himself as a champion through and through. Can Hoshi Hiroyuki demolish this stronghold? This is the main event. And the audience is like, whoa, he looks strong. Even his muscles are well balanced. His punches are being insane. And Hoshi takes off his robe, his jacket, and Sendo's coach throw it over to Sendo. Sendo catches it. It says that since you'll be my apprentice and all, I won't forgive you come back empty-handed. I don't know. Maybe it's been a while since I've seen Sendo. I don't know. You need to put like from the stands. It's Sendo saying, it's a guy like he must be worried about his disciple. Wow, and Hoshi, look at that physique! Look at that physique for Hoshi as he won his arm back. And he's like, since we came back from Mexico, I've got a boost in motivation. I've been planting and wandering plenty. And I've been planting and wandering plenty. As he started to wind his arm up like Sendo, let's go! And he's like, he says it's time to go. This is too much. What page is this? Only on page 5. And look at that zoom in on Amai. He looks like a cold-blooded killer. This is a showdown for the ages. This could be one of the best of the year. And it's like, look at that right arm. It's freaking huge. It's like a log. I didn't notice that. Look at him. Look at Hoshi's arms. What type of roids is he on? This man's juiced up. He's been in the gym. Look at that arm. And Tagaki says Hoshi is best known for his karate training and his right. It's just Ken. I think it's like Seiken, and his right Seiken. It looks like rather than address his weakness, he decided to pour everything into polishing his strengths. There remind me that one of Yoki opponent with the broccoli head. Just while work on a stamina issue, well, I could just beef up there. Itagaki continue. I have a hunch he's challenging Mr. 1R straight up challenging Mr. 1R to a straight up battle of destructive power. Wow. Even if she lands, it'd be interesting. Ippo says he'll land undoubtedly. And Ippo thinks to himself, it might be periodic. It might be a periodic victory plan, but it would still work. Yeah, it's Pyrrhic. Periodic? I could be wrong with that. And Sendo walks out from the corner. Alrighty. Alrighty, do it right then. And he will continue to think to himself, the one who proposed the strategy was most likely Sendo. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? How much has the saber-tooth tiger truly evolved? Technically a lot. He has evolved a lot since the Rookie Championship years. So in a way, multiple times he have improved on his own weaknesses. So technically, he's not even really a saber-tooth tiger anymore. He's more of like a combination of a saber-tooth tiger and a normal tiger. But Ippo continued to think to himself, he recognized that Hoshi was inferior in terms of techniques, so he decided to ignore all real strategy and just go for the kill. He's probably looking at this as a try run for his own match against real deal Martinez. Wait a minute, Sendo, you never know what Martinez is made out of, right? We haven't seen him get pushed to the limit. I haven't seen the tape. Who knows? Maybe Sendo's seen the tape and just see the heartbeat of the crowd, and Sendo thinks to himself, with that broken Japanese mic, that's ooh wee. Everyone's holding their breath. This is Hershey's first time at the hall, but even the Tokyo folks can tell he's strong. Folk, my goodness. And you just see the two stand up in the ring, silhouetted. Amai, Hoshi. Sendo continues to think to yourself, no matter what you say, Hoshi. Yeah, Hoshi only watches Itagaki. Itagaki didn't let him lay a finger on him. But that's your style. Oh my, that's not your style, is it? My goodness. Now the way you go to full 10 rounds just by dodging, just dodging, you're gonna get grades of ability. Grades turn to a tap, and a tap turns into a tap. It turns into a punch. A tap turns into a punch. My good, what is he speaking? This can't be Japanese or English. What is this? And once you get punched, it's over. And Ippo says, the longer the fight goes on, you'll surely take a hit eventually, and I don't think it'll be a blow he can withstand. So then it's a battle of strength to the end, and they both of them charge at each other. And announcer's like, it has started. We'll see another round KO finish tonight. Can you hold your breath the whole 3 minutes? And the referee's like, both fighters center. Touch gloves. Yes. Amai hitting him right off the bat. It's a double page spread. Amai connects clean on Hoshi. He connects clean. Wait a minute. Hoshi slumps down. He slumps down across like why, and then that's like why right from the get-go. All right, and right. What a crowd is like, what a heavy blow. 3 minutes. Yeah, that was 10 seconds, and the champion follows up with a. And he posts like what? He's like, okay, what? Dumbass Don. Should we take that? It really be over. This guy's like, oh shit, and he takes it clean. He takes it clean. Is it over? Is it over? It's over. The champions feels battering befitting his name. Break next week. We're appearing September 29th. So there's a chapter this week. But what the hell happened? I knew something like this was going to happen. I knew something like this was going to happen. I saw it from a mile away. What the hell happened? He just hit him once. They didn't even touch gloves. What the hell happened? Oh, damn it. No. No. Let it not be true. Let it not be true. No. It's like that moment from the pop-up girls. No. What the? He only hit him twice. What the hell is this? Why is he? What? He didn't even connect clean the chin. What the hell happened? No, he did catch Hoshi in mid-punch, though. That's the thing. So it's just... What the hell happened? You were supposed to touch gloves, damn it. The match just started and he follows up with a monstrous left hook. And it's... If the fight is over, I want to be mad. I would not be mad. But my... It's... What happened? I don't know. I think this is a very important life lesson for Sendo. And it's something that Ippo had to learn unknowingly. But sadly... just because you teach a disciple doesn't mean they're just like you. And that's the whole thing I was going back to earlier. Mai isn't Ricardo Martinez. They're not the same. They're not. Take away experience. Take away like over 20 title defenses. More than Senna's been alive. He has fought more championship rounds since Senna's been alive. Take out all of that, right? Take out all of that. They're not even the same fundamentally. So it's just... It's not like Senna could have seen this, but... If Senna did have the tape... Who thought this was a good idea? Like, seriously, who thought this was a good idea? I hope the fight's not over, but I won't be mad if it is. My goodness. But I believe Hoshi can take it though. The nigga, we don't know how good his punch resistance is compared to Sendo. Cause Sendo's an animal. Sendo, arguably, everybody'd be surprised if Sendo's actually bulletproof and he can bite through elephant skin. I would not be surprised. Time to go. Hoshi should have went. And that's the thing. I don't know if in the split second that they both plan on going after each other right off the bat. And if that was the case, if Hoshi was paying too much to a Sendo against Gonzalez, he just was supposed to be a glove tap and Sendo just threw out a smash. Hoshi, you're not Sendo. This is not how it's supposed to go down, damn it. No, what happened? It was going so well. What happens? It just gets obliterated. And then he's back. It's just like he gets butter legs, and Hoshi, he's not even moving, and he just follows up. And you just hear a crack, and the announcer says it's over. Now, I don't believe the fight's over. Not yet. He's gonna get his unconscious moment, and then he's gonna get put gently to that good night. Maybe, but it depends. Because like when you see both of them going against Itagaki, Amai was able to deal with all of Itagaki's punishment with the current version he was going against. And Hoshi got knocked out by him. So it could be more cretins that Amai just built that extremely tough. He's just made out of that type of adamantium, or it just could be a case that the Itagaki Hoshi was going against is a lot better than the one that fought Amai. But and then again, from that same merit, this is the same Amai whose only game plan to ever actually beat Itagaki in that fight was just to get him into the corner and punish him. So I can't really say that Hoshi and Amai don't got similar endurance, since we haven't seen that much of Hoshi. We have seen a decent amount of Amai. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. I really do hope that the fight's not over, just for Hoshi's sake. But if it is, I would not be mad. I really would not. They're just, because I don't know what happened. It's just they were supposed to touch gloves. The fight just started, and just right off the bat, they both go at each other. They're not trying to touch gloves, right? And it seems like Hoshi threw first, but Amai connected first. Oh yeah, that was, and it's hard to tell because it seems like it was rather one thing or another. It was rather that Hoshi was trying to go for a 1-2, or he actually did throw out the main gun first, and Amai just managed to counter better, then follow up with the left hook. And if that was the case, then there gotta be a method to the madness here. There gotta be a reason. Maybe it's the momentum. Maybe with the one hit KOs are coming from the just coming from timing in the counter, or maybe Hoshi and Ippo wasn't the only ones watching that Mexico fight. Maybe, but then again, he's been on the streak for a while, so who knows? But maybe this adds more credence that Amai might end up fighting Ippo in the future if the fight is over. I could see that fight happening and Ippo losing to decision. I don't see Amai actually knocking Ippo out. I don't see that happening. Especially Ippo in his new style, maybe he is with this, but because this is the only reason I still have hope for Hoshi. It's for that one scene where Itagaki is like, dodge, dumbass dodge. If you take that, it'll really be over. And he gets hit, and you just see a silhouetted face. Now that could just be an artistic choice, but usually when you see a face like that, the fight is not over. And the way I see it, there's no way Hoshi wasn't expecting to get hit, especially not after watching Sendo. So after watching Sendo down there in Mexico, and Sendo coming up with this battle plan, it could be the case where this just backfired in his face, and he's just been a massacre. Or maybe this is a part of the plan. Because remember, Sendo did say that eventually it'll be a tap. Eventually that tap would turn into a punch, and eventually the fight would be over. So maybe Hoshi and Sendo already went into the fight already knowing what Amai can do. It's not like Sendo is stupid. He may be a brute in the ring, but it's not like he's dumb. It's not like he can't put together tactics. It's the fact that he'd prefer to fight more like a savage, like Rocky Marciano or something like that, than use any type of technique like a hybrid boxer or anything like that. So maybe, just maybe, because the way Sendo says, he says no, the way you go is the full 10 rounds just dodging. You're going to get grazed eventually. Is it possible that Hoshi and Sendo plan to get hit? Is this possible? Because it's starting to look like it. I could be going crazy. I could be crazy. It really could be. It would not be surprised if Sendo planned for this. And I doubt Hoshi would just get beaten like that and just take the punishment like that. Because the way it looks, sure, he's shooken up. Alright. He's going to spaghetti legs, he's breakdancing in the middle of the ring, and he takes the hit clean. But if you look at his face, right, here's a key reason, another reason why the fight might not be over. I haven't seen no spoilers or anything like that. But if you look at it, if the main reason Hoshi got knocked out the last time was because of Itagaki pulled out more than just one single encounter, then what are the chances? Because it's not like Amai haven't been shook or been on the spaghetti legs from Itagaki. That has happened. And if Itagaki didn't counter with multiple punches instead of just one, the fight could have gone which way or the other. But overall, it's like when he took that hit head on, like if you just look at his facial expression, it doesn't seem like he's hurt. It seemed like he was prepared for it in a way. And it could be a chance that the right was a fake. It easily could be. And remember, it's not really how strong Hoshi's right hand is at all. It's purely about how you set up the punch with Hoshi. And when using that karate style punch with the instances right hand dominated, it fits better with the right hand, but it was never stated that his right hand is stronger than his left. As far as I know, as far as I can recall, it was never stated that. I don't know, this could just be some delusional hope, but I don't think the fight's over. I don't know, I just don't think it's over. It's not even the fact that it wasn't set up, because we got the whole emotional Sendo Endo thoughts and hey, since you're being my prisoner, I won't forgive if you come back empty-handed. And it's not like Hoshi could not lose, but I just personally feel like there's something more to this plan. There's something more than this. And it's like the way you said it, a graze turns into a tap and a tap turns into a punch. It's like they was expecting to get hit. And you look at Hoshi's face, it's not like one of those, like we've seen like a lot of unconscious like punches. We've seen a lot of it. We've seen the Billy McCullums, we've seen the Keith Threat. We have seen a lot where a major punch connects and they're just out cold. You never see the silhouetted face. Now there have been times where a person is getting massacred and you see that face. I'm not going to say that has not happened. Where a person's eyes were silhouetted and we've not seen Hoshi smile. And also another thing, we have not seen Hoshi hit the mat either. So that can just be a surprise for the next chapter. It could be. But I don't know, I'm suspicious. Something's not right here. Something's afoot. Somebody's lying. I refuse to believe, because you look at his face, it's not like he's getting hit. It's like he's preparing his face to get hit. Just look at his eyes, look at his mouth. It's not like he went unconscious. It's like he just took the hit head on. And I might connect it clean to the middle of his face. So it could be possible. And then like another thing. Right, he gets connected clean lips, right? And the reason I didn't point out he was doing spaghetti legs earlier, because it was just like, it's just one single panel and I had to scroll all the way down. And everybody's like, it's a right. What a heavy blow. 3 minutes. No, it was like 10 seconds. And the champion follows up. I'm suspicious. I'm very suspicious. If you take that, you'll really be done for. And that's where the whole Mexico chapter comes into play. We don't know anything about Hoshi going into this fight. Or Amai going into this fight. So it could be this fight is just here to show how monstrous and how indestructible Amai has become. Or it could be Amai's gonna have to dig deep and take him out. And the announcer has jumped the gun before. I mean, I haven't heard a bell ring. I could be wrong about that. But that could be the sound for the bell. But I don't think it is. That whole I've seen it before. I don't think that's the ending sound for the bell. That could just be the sound of him hitting the ground. And I've heard a 10 count on the referee but off, or you would have seen a hand of it. Look, this could just be delusions here. I could just be making up an excuse for Hoshi. I really could. But the setup, I don't think it is. And Hoshi's not a person to get one hit knocked out like that. Or he wouldn't even need the follow-up, to be honest. Because I look at his face and it's like something's wrong with it. And there's no way Hoshi was expecting the hit clean right off the bat. Because Sendo just said eventually it will be a tap, and that tap will turn into a punch. So I don't think it's a case where he didn't expect to get hit. And it seems like they went into this fight expecting to get hit. And you see the way Amai's connect, and you see the way his gloves looks. It's not one of those like, it's hard to explain it. We've seen it before, but it seems like Amai's gloves took more of the impact than Hoshi's face. And then you look at like the march behind Hoshi's head, right? This could just be delusion, right? It could be, but it seems like his head is moving forward. Like, look at it. Maybe I'm going crazy. I put it on the screen. It looked like his head is honestly moving forward. There's no way he adapted that from Ippo Makaniuchi. And what are the chances that it was bait for a follow-up? I'm suspicious. I'm sorry, I could be proven wrong next chapter, but something's afoot. Something's wrong here. Something's not right. Something's not right here. And it could be that Hoshi is now getting a nice bedtime story for Sendo, or it could be that this is the part of the plan, and this was supposed to happen. And maybe you might have one moment where he gets up and he says, you know, it could be just like Sendo against Gonzalez. I just need a prayer. Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe he just went gently into that good night. Like I've said, I wouldn't be mad, but I'm very curious to see how to explain this. Let's see how I might get to this point. Maybe Shop Candy got thoughts on the pen. I don't believe that Hoshi had been put gently into that good night, but I could be wrong. If me Sharp King, you got thoughts and opinions. And do you believe Hoshi has been put gently into that good night, or do you believe that something's afoot, someone's lying, and Hoshi still got a horse in the race? Who knows? Be Sharp King, you got thoughts and opinions. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.